Somebody please tell me why. Whenever Thug Rose, in the flyweight division, not strawweight, in the flyweight division, whenever she has a fight that actually matters, where there's stakes involved, where there's history, legacy, it always gets canceled. Look at where the two C signs are placed, which means cancel. Next to Barber's name, next to Grasso's name. When she was supposed to fight Macy Barber, which would have been one of the bigger fights in Rose's career. I mean, not bigger than Joanna or the Jessica fights in Jessica's prime, not bigger than the Zhang fights, but in the flyweight division, this fight was important for Rose because Macy Barber literally made her career off of beating almost every one of Rose's teammates. Beat some girls who trained from 303 Training Center, I think, and then TKO JJ Aldrich, and literally made an Instagram edit where she had, I think she X'd out all the girls. There was like a group photo of Rose and her friends, and I think she X'd out all their heads to signify I beat them, and then put a target on Rose's face, saying you're next. That fight was gonna go down last year, and it was gonna be Rose's team versus Barber. Like, Rose is gonna go into that fight with Macy's team on her, Rose is gonna go into that fight with her whole team on her back. There was a storyline behind it. It was a grudge match. It was a chance for Rose to get one back for the team. And another piece of history her and Barber have is they've trained together. So this fight meant something, but it falls through, never gets rescheduled. And what do we get? We get Rose versus Cortez, Rose versus a bum, a fight that meant nothing for Rose's career. Easy win. They don't reschedule it because Barber is still not healthy, and then she fights Aaron and loses. And then it gets worse because she's supposed to fight Grasso. The fight gets announced like last week. Like what? It got announced like Thursday, November 28th. That was a week ago. Today is now Wednesday, December 3rd. And 5 days into the announcement, Alexa Grasso is already pulling out of the fight. That is actually insane. That 5 days after the fight gets booked, it gets canceled. That reminds me of that Simpsons meme with that old man who like walks in that bar and then he walks right out. Damn, man, that's some like Dominic Cruz level stuff right there. Because I remember Cruz had a fight booked with somebody once, and then he pulled out the week after it was announced. And around this same time of the year as well. So there you have it. Rose versus Grasso. The fight that actually meant something to me, the fight that meant something to both women's careers, the fight that was literally, it was a good fight for both women. It was veteran versus veteran. It was a legacy fight for both. I think both came up in Invicta. Neither woman really had anything to lose going in that fight. Rose could have won. Grasso could have won. This was a chance for Rose to get a win over a former champ and then potentially earn a title shot. This was a chance for or Grasso to maybe get a winnable fight against, a former champ in a different division, surging up in this current division. Dude, I remember I would make posters, Photoshop posters for fun of Alexa Grasso versus Rose Namajunas in 2021 and 2022, not even thinking the fight was possible. Then it was about to become a reality until it wasn't. So now this is what we're getting. Check this. Now we're getting Rose versus Natalia Silva, in which Rose is going to get her booty kicked. The fight's not even going to be competitive. I'm kind of surprised Silva took this fight, but I'm also not surprised. I mean, she's the number one contender, so she's risking her spot. But at the same time, I really see no risk because it's an easy fight, free money, and it's a chance for Natalia to pass the time before she eventually fights for the belt. Because, I mean, she had two options. Take this fight, stay active, or sit out till maybe, like, next summer when she already fought, like, late spring. So this is actually smart. Take a fight in the meantime, take an easy paycheck, and then fight for the belt against Valentina Shevchenko in maybe May, June, July. But this just sucks now. I already had to watch Alexa Grasso get her butt kicked by Natalia Silva. That was already hard enough to watch. And now you mean to tell me I have to watch Rose get the crap beaten out of her by a young, dangerous up-and-comer? God damn it, man. It's not ideal. This just sucks. This just sucks. This is a crappy situation, okay? I've been supporting Rose for years. And now, lo and behold, she's in the position of a former champ and a washed up veteran who is now here to, I guess, serve as a sacrifice for the next gen of talent, right? She is now going to be served on a platter as a stepping stone for Natalia Silva. I just don't see how Rose wins this fight. I don't see how Rose wins this fight. She's very similar to Alexa Grasso. I mean, different in the sense that she's better with her defense, her distance management, her angling, but her boxing is worse than Grasso. Maybe she's got better takedowns, better grappling, but she's not going to out-grapple Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva has solid takedown defense, and even if she gets taken down, she's going to get right back up. And then what is Rose going to do on the feet? Grasso's boxing didn't work. I don't think Rose's boxing is going to work. Rose is susceptible to leg kicks. She's going to get her legs chopped down. She gets kicked to the body a lot. Shout out Wei Li. Natalia is going to land some nasty kicks to the body and sap Rose's energy. And she's going to outbox her. She's going to piece her up. She's going to outbox her, chop down her legs, beat her up to the body, bust up Rose's face, and it's just going to be ugly. And she's going to win a dominant 30-25 decision. And I mean, I was going to say Rose is going to retire, but lately she's been very active in her career and still fighting through losses. So maybe she won't retire, but it depends on how she loses. Like, if it's a Grasso level beatdown and she knows she's further removed from the title picture at flyweight, either she might have to consider moving back to strawweight or she might have to retire. I mean, how old is Rose? She's like 33 years old. So, I mean, that's not that old, but yeah, I'm not happy about this. I mean, look, I like Natalia Silva. I'm a fan of Natalia Silva, so I won't really be mad when she wins. It'll just suck to see Rose lose. Now, luckily, I'm not as big of a Rose fan now as I was back then, and I'm not as big of a Rose fan as I am a Grasso fan, so I can stomach this. I just wish we could have gotten that fight between Rose and Alexa Grasso, man, and the Barber fight too. But now, Rose is going to lose this, and then what? Are they going to reschedule the Grasso fight? I mean, I would hope so with both coming off losses to the same girl, but I feel like they're just not going to give her another opportunity against a top 3 girl if she already loses to the number 1 contender. And then that tells me they're probably going to end up making Alexa Grasso versus Manon, and then Grasso's going to lose badly. Or, I mean, I could also see them doing Grasso Aaron when Grasso recovers, I guess, but that's also not a very good matchup for Alexa Grasso. So, yeah, this just feels like a lose-lose. And then Rose will also never fight Macy Barber as well, because Barber is going to beat Karine Silva, I reckon, and move forward, move up the rankings while Rose falls down the rankings. So, yeah, that's terrible, man. But, you know, I'm not really surprised. I kind of had a feeling Alexa would pull out because she is very injury prone. She's had a lot of injuries before in her career. I mean, let's just go down her tapology. She actually has like a lot of canceled bouts. She pulled out against Viviane Araújo in 2022 twice, actually. Pulled out against her, or pulled out against Joanne Wood in 2021. Ji-Yeon Kim, I think, was it because of COVID? I mean, there was a June 27th fight night, but I think that was in Singapore before COVID, and then it got canceled, and they didn't keep it on the Apex version. She missed weight against Gadelia, but that wasn't an injury. Got injured both times she was supposed to fight Marina Rodriguez, I think, or maybe Rodriguez got injured the first time. I'm not sure. Pulls out against Angela Hill? Of course she does. So with her history, given her history and the injuries she's dealt with, and then even like in 2015 to 16, she had some injuries, like it's not too surprising. And she also had a leg injury after the Val fight. So it's not surprising, but it is disappointing. But yeah, Rose ain't winning. And if you think Rose has a chance to beat Natalia Silva, if you think Rose can win this fight. I'm here to tell you right now, Rose is cooked. All right, and she needs to pack it up when she loses. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe, and peace out.